Whatto guys, and welcome back to an Angler's Diary and week 4 of the lockdown files. Week 4 from our perspective, well, the week was dominated by 3 words, I think. Personal protective equipment, or more specifically the lack of PPE. And as the recriminations and accusations increased, there was a growing fear that those in the health and social care workplace were being placed in harm's way, to be frank, and that I found to be a very uncomfortable feeling. And of course the misinformation industry was working flat out on this one as well, and that of course didn't help. Week 4 was also the week where we were told we had another 3 weeks of lockdown to look forward to, where it came as absolutely no surprise to anybody really, I think. The government have been dropping massive hints over the last few days, and so I think it was completely expected. There were some positives, one of which that I took was that the Prime Minister was just convalescing. And he's apparently on the mend, and from my point of view, the quicker he gets back to his desk the better, in order to instill some new direction in the organisation that is the government, which I have to say over the last week or so had been started to look a little rudderless, to be honest. The other positive was that the debate on how or when and how the lockdown might be relaxed got underway properly. I think everybody accepts that the when is a question that is yet to be answered, and we may well have to wait a while for that. But the how is I think a positive. As we begin to learn more and more about what our future may hold and how the lockdown might be relaxed, we begin to look forward instead of backwards, and that brings a level of hope, I think. Hope is a resource that has been diminishing over the last couple of weeks, I feel, and we need hope to look for, and looking forward, to keep us going, I think. Warm feeling of the week, undoubtedly Captain Tom, who at some point decided he was going to raise money for the NHS. He wanted to raise £1,000 by walking 100 laps of his extensive Yorkshire garden before his 100th birthday. I checked this morning just to see where things were at. £26.5 million is raised, so the prize for a warm feeling of the week definitely goes to Captain Tom. And what of the fishing? Well, there's this. So, what of the fishing this week? Well, I thought I'd give you a quick guided tour of my fishing transport and the cheapest camper van conversion in the country. Probably. So I hope that makes slightly more sense at the beginning of this video for you. Those of you that have followed the fishing diaries over the winter will know that I'm pretty keen on my pike fishing. I enjoy fishing for other things as well, but the additional mystery that spices up the pike fishing is something I really enjoy. When the bite alarm goes off or the float dips, you can never be quite sure what it is you're about to become connected to, and that additional excitement is something that I find irresistible. However, for us pike anglers living up in the far northeast of England, there is an additional challenge, and that is living in the far northeast of England. My colleagues and I in the Southeast Northumberland Pike Anglers Club have got very used to having to travel for our pike fishing, and it doesn't matter which way we go, north, south or west, you're looking at 2.5 hours sometimes of a drive for a day's fishing. And on occasions, in order to get the best out of a long drive, we resort to an overnighter in the bivvies, to get the best out of a long journey, and of course camping in the winter can prove a bit testing. And as I grew older, I needed to find a way of guaranteeing myself a half decent night's sleep on a cold winter's night, and hence the cheapest camper van conversion in the country.
Probably.
So there you have it, cheap and cheerful, 95 quid all in. Me, tight? I prefer frugal. Until next week, take care, stay safe and look after each other.